Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my channel. Today I am uploading notes on biotechnology. Though I have not started uploading videos on biotechnology, but some students are asking for notes, so I thought of providing notes to all of you. The link will be given in the description box as well as on my Telegram channel. The link of the Telegram channel is also given in the description box. You can join and have all the notes over there. This is the first page of the notes. Over here I have explained the meaning of biotechnology, genetic engineering and recombinant DNA technology. So the meaning of these three terms is given in these two pages. Then we will cover the concepts under three headings, that is restriction enzymes, then cloning vectors and competent host. The first topic, that is restriction enzymes and restriction sequences, the note of which is given over here. Then nomenclature of restriction enzyme. Then one table which will help you to understand or to know the types of restriction enzymes, their source and recognition sites. Then this picture will help you all to understand the action of restriction enzyme, that is how restriction enzyme works. Then this is the second topic, that is cloning vectors. The first one was restriction enzyme, the second one is cloning vectors, definition and general properties of cloning vectors. Then useful traits of cloning vectors, that is what are the useful features of cloning vector which help us to use them in biotechnology. Then plasmid as one important type of cloning vector is discussed over here. As you all know, cloning vectors are of various types and plasmid is one very important type which you need to understand. So over here I have written notes on plasmid as cloning vector. Then how plasmids are modified to work with them easily in biotechnology, that is the modifications of plasmids. Over here it is given. Then what are the features of a cloning vector which help us to use them in biotechnology, that is origin of replication, selectable marker, cloning sites. This is the third main heading, that is competent host. The first one was restriction enzymes, the second one was cloning vectors, then third one is competent host. So these three headings help you all to understand the concepts of biotechnology. And this is one picture which helps you to understand the overall process of biotechnology or recombinant DNA technology. From here onwards, the application of all those three concepts, that is restriction enzyme, cloning vectors and competent host, is given. That is process of recombinant DNA technology. This is the next heading of the note. The first one included the concept of those three things. Then this is the next part of the note, that is process of recombinant DNA technology. The steps are isolation of the genetic material, cutting DNA at specific location, amplification of gene of interest using PCR, insertion of recombinant DNA into the host cell or organism, then obtaining the foreign gene product. So this is the application of all those three concepts which we have understood. After that, this is the picture of the bioreactors from where we can obtain the foreign gene product. From here onwards, the notes will help you to understand the basic concepts, some of the things which are very much required to face the MCQs, that is meaning of sticky and blunt ends, then the action of restriction enzymes. See, this is one plasmid, that is a type of cloning vector, and if we use one enzyme, restriction enzyme, that is EcoR1, then how this EcoR1 will cut this plasmid. Then this is the target and how the same EcoR1 will cut the target, and when this target molecule and this plasmid which we have cut, which we have obtained as a result of cut due to EcoR1, when these two are mixed, then this is our result which we call as recombinant plasmid. Then this recombinant plasmid is inserted into the host, then that host will be called as transformed host and the process will be called as transformation. Over here the concept of antibiotic resistance gene is discussed and that is explained in the form of one diagram. See, this is our engineered plasmid. It is having ampicillin resistance gene and tetracycline resistance gene. Now one insert which is drawn in blue color, this insert, that is target, is allowed to be inserted in the tetracycline resistance area. So over here this tetracycline resistance gene is inactivated due to insertional inactivation, and this tetracycline resistance gene will not form a functional protein, as a result of which this plasmid will not be protected from tetracycline. But ampicillin is intact because insertion has taken place in tetracycline resistance area. Now this plasmid is called as recombinant plasmid because it has taken our target. So over here R plasmid I have written. Now this recombinant plasmid is allowed to be inserted in bacterial cells. So over here we have taken one agar plate and we have taken two bacterial cells, that is bacterial cell A and B. Now A has taken the recombinant plasmid, so A is called as the transformed host, whereas B has not taken the recombinant plasmid, so B is called as non-transformed host. Now if we add ampicillin, what would happen? Ampicillin if we add, then this A would survive because A bacteria has taken our recombinant plasmid and this plasmid has intact ampicillin resistance gene. So A bacteria would survive, bacterium would survive, whereas B would die because B has not taken this plasmid and B is having only the chromosomal DNA, see over here, but it has not taken our plasmid. So B is without any protection, so B would die, that is B dies and A survives. Similarly, if we add tetracycline, what would happen? You can answer. If we add tetracycline, then A would die and B will also die because A is having this plasmid without tetracycline resistance gene and B has not taken our plasmid. So B is also without protection and A is also without protection. Up to this point, we have discussed the process by which we can clone genes by using plasmids as cloning vectors and bacteria as host. But from here onwards, we will see how we can clone genes by using plants and animals. Up to here, we have cloned genes by inserting plasmids into bacterial host. But here, we will clone our target DNA by inserting it in plant or animal cell. So what are the vectors which help to insert our target into plant and animal cell? From here onwards, you will see the notes on this. So with this, we come to the end of this note, and I will upload videos explaining different concepts of biotechnology very soon. The link is given in the description box. Thank you for watching.